What if the reason you worked 60 hours last week but still fell behind wasn't because you're lazy? It's because 40 of these hours were spent in the wrong quadrant. Most people don't have time problem. They have a priority problem. See? Priority problem. And once you learn this simple 2 times 2 matrix that transformed my client Sarah from working 70 hours a week to launching her green business in just 6 months. Your entire life will shift from chaos to clarity. In this video, I will explain to you the Eisenhower Matrix. I am Ahmed and this is the Modern Mentor Show. The Eisenhower Matrix, the top CEOs, Navy SEALs, and high performers secretly use to win back their time. Why most people stay stuck in urgency mode, and the 3 steps process to break free. Real examples of how to sort your actual tasks into the right quadrant. A step-by-step system to stop being busy and start being effective, because you can be effective. How to handle the inevitable pushbacks when you start saying no, the big no. I've seen this in many people, including entrepreneurs, creatives, and overwhelmed parents. And the results are life-changing. Let's be real, you got to-do list longer than your arm, and every day feels like a race you're losing. I have been there too. Back when I was juggling a 9-to-5 job, a side hustle, and trying to be present for my family, I thought I had a time management problem. So I tried everything like productivity apps, planners, even waking up at 5 a.m., you know, the 5 a.m. club. So I also tried that. Nothing worked until I discovered this decision-making system used by President Eisenhower, a man who led allies to victory in World War II, served 2 terms as US president, and that's why they call it Eisenhower Matrix. But here's what nobody tells you. The Matrix doesn't work unless you know how to handle the emotional resistance that comes with saying no to urgent things. Before we dive in, pause this video for 30 seconds and write down top 5 things you did yesterday. Don't overthink, just write them down. Now let's see which quadrant they belong in. The Eisenhower Matrix is a simple 2x2 box that helps you decide what to do, delegate, schedule, or completely eliminate. Here's how it works with real examples. Quadrant 1, urgent plus important equal handle immediately. Example: medical emergency, a server crash, baby crying, tax deadline tomorrow. Share a Q1, client crisis call, daughter's fever, car broke down. Quadrant 2, not urgent plus important. This is where greatness lives. Example: exercise, learning new skills, strategic planning, relationship building, preventing healthcare. Sarah, quadrant 2, writing her business plan, networking event, weekly date nights, annual physical. Quadrant number 3, urgent plus not important, delegate or reschedule. Examples: most emails, unnecessary meetings, other people's minor emergencies, social media notification. Now we go back to Sarah, quadrant 3, colleagues asking for help with their projects, phone call that could be an email, urgent meeting about office snacks. Quadrant 4, not urgent plus important, eliminate. For example, mindless scrolling, gossip, excessive news, consumption, busy work, eliminate. Sarah, in quadrant 4, scrolling TikTok for 2 hours, reorganizing her desk for a third time, watching random YouTube videos. Most people live in quadrant 1, firefighting all day, but successful people live in quadrant 2, where they create the future instead of reacting to the present. So here's an action steps. Take your list from earlier and sort every task into one of the 4 quadrants. Notice which quadrants dominate your time, protect your quadrant time, protect your Q2 time like your life depends on it. Because urgency is seductive. It makes you feel important. needed, in control. Constantly reacting to urgent things destroy your long-term goals. The real challenge, when you start living this way, people will resist. Your boss might say, why you aren't responding to emails instantly anymore? Your family might complain, you're being selfish with your time. Your brain will scream, this feels uncomfortable. Here's how to handle it. Boss, pushback, set clear communications windows. I check emails at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. for urgent matters. Show results. For family resistance, explain the why. When I take care of my health and goals, I am better partner, I am better father. Include them in Q2. Our weekly date night is my most important Q2 activity. For internal resistance, start small. Project just 30 minutes of Q2 time initially. Remember, discomfort means you're breaking the urgency addiction. And that's really important if you want to achieve your goal. Give yourself time to reflect. Time block your Q2 tasks every Sunday for the week ahead. Use 2 minutes rule. If it takes less than 2 minutes and it is Q3, do it now. If it is longer, schedule or delegate it. Principle number 3 is where your future lives. This is the most important shift. Schedule what matters before life gets noisy. And I want to share with you, here's our transformation. Before working 70 hours a week, constantly stressed, business dreams on hold, 50% of time in Q1 crisis, 55% in Q3 other people urgencies, 15% in Q2 barely any strategic work. Imagine, that's 85% wasted on other tasks and people. 0 in Q4. Too stressed to even waste time properly. After working 45 hours a week, launched her business, she became healthier, her relationship got better, and 20% of her Q1 still happens but less frequent. I know that all this information might seem too technical, but it's very important. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. The secret, Q2 tasks have deadline too. They're just further out and self-imposed. Your book doesn't need to be written today, but if you don't write it this year, it will never exist. Your relationship doesn't need attention this minute, but ignore it for months and it will crumble. Your health won't fail tomorrow, but neglect it for years and it will. Week 1 is your assessment week. Track your time for 3 days. Use your phone, screen time, and a simple notebook. Calculate your quadrant percentage. Identify your top 3 Q2 priorities. Week 2, protection. Block 1 hour daily for Q2 work. Start with most important Q2 tasks. Set up office work for Q3 tasks. Emails only 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m. Practice saying, let me check my calendar and get back to you, instead of instant yes, no. That's really important. Just practice it. And in week 3, you expand, the big expansion. Increase Q2 time to 2 hours daily. Implement the weekly matrix review every 10 minutes. Sort upcoming tasks. Start delegating or eliminating. And then you will do a monthly matrix review. It will start. What Q1 crisis could I have prevented with better Q2 planning? Which Q3 task did I mistakenly treat as important? How much time did I lose to Q4 activities? What Q2 activities will have the biggest impact next month? Here is the big thing. What Q activities will have the biggest impact on my life next month? I know, now you're saying, but everything feels urgent. And I want you to ask, what happens if this wait 2 hours, 2 days, or 2 weeks? What will happen? Most urgent things aren't actually urgent, they are just loud. I can't control my schedule. Start with 15 minutes before everyone else wakes up. Even 15 minutes of Q2 daily, that's 90 plus hours per year of strategic work. Imagine 90 plus hours. Q1 crisis dominate my entire life. That's what you are going to say. This means you need more Q2 times, not less. Q2 activities prevent future Q1 crises. You are doing risk management. For example, 30 minutes of Q2 planning can prevent 3 hours of Q1 firefighting. I don't know what's truly important. Ask, what would I regret not doing in 5 years? Important equals move you towards your long-term goals. Urgent equals has an immediate deadline but might not matter long term. That's important, might not matter long term. If this video is hitting home, comment below with your biggest Q2 goals, the important things you keep putting off, and let's create accountability. And if you want the printable Eisenhower Matrix template plus the weekly Matrix review checklist, hit in the description. It is free and includes the exact spreadsheet I use for myself, and it's completely free. Now, I want you to imagine 6 months from now, you're not busy, you're strategic. Wake up knowing exactly what matters. Your phone doesn't control your attention, and you are building a life by design, not by default. Your relationships are stronger because you're present, not distracted. Your career is advancing because you're working on what moves the needle, and your health is improving because you've made that decision in Q2 priority. Your dreams are becoming reality because you've consistently invented in Q2. This isn't just time management. I know it might look complicated, but if you download the Eisenhower Matrix template and the spreadsheet, everything I've explained in details over there, and it's super easy. Within 2 hours, you will understand everything, how it works, and it will literally change your life. This isn't just time management. This is life management. You're managing your life. You want to lose weight, you can use it and you are going to lose weight. You want to launch your business, you will find that you have enough time not to launch one business, but to launch 2 businesses. You want to improve your relationship with your spouse, with your children, you will be able to do that. You know what? You can read 12 books a year easily. Q2, 20 minutes before bedtime. And all will start by protecting your first 30 minutes of Q time. That's most important. So here's your moment of truth. Will you keep reacting to life in Q1 and Q3, or you will design it one Q2 block at a time? You have the system, and the only question is what you will choose for the next 15 minutes. Now, if you are here at the end of the video, remember, take now 5 minutes and write your top 3 things. That's your start. You will begin from this point.